Welcome everyone. Today I have the Marvel Legends Retro War Machine, also known as James Rhodes. This figure is a re-release of the previous deluxe War Machine figure, but this version has some things that are different, and I will discuss these things very soon in this review. In terms of the packaging, the retro card look is phenomenal. And at the back, you can see more of the vintage retro style look. In the center, there's a diagram of the figure, and it shows where each of the accessories goes on the figure. There's also a bio at the top. And there we go. Now let's get this package open. And here's the figure out of the package. The helmet looks excellent, and the design looks very cool. Also, the faceplate is very sleek and glossy at the front. Overall, the armored suit looks excellent. Then here's a look at the back of the figure. Now let's go over some key differences between this figure and the original figure. First, the main difference is in terms of the armor color. The armor on the original release had a silver chrome color, and this one has a white paint job. And it seems that there are two variations of white on the legs. The white along this portion of the legs is a different shade of white compared to the white color here. So I just thought I would point that out. Now getting back to the differences. The laser piece attached to the original figure's helmet had a red dot, while this one has a blue dot. Also, the cannons were attached to the shoulders of the previous figure. The arc reactor on the chest was a gray color for the original figure, while this one is a blue color. And on this release, you can see two white lights on the arc reactor. So maybe that's to give the arc reactor a shiny effect. Also, both hands on the other War Machine were closed into fist, whereas this one has just the right hand in a fist. So despite some of these differences, this is basically the same War Machine figure that was released 2 years ago. And overall, this is a solid figure, as it looks phenomenal, and I really like the color scheme. Here's a look at the accessories. First, here's the cannon that mounts on top of War Machine's right shoulder. It looks great, and is detailed. The blue lights in the cannon barrels look good as well. Here's a blast effect, which attaches to this cannon like this. Looks good. Then we have rockets, and here's a close-up view of one of them. And the other two are the same. Looks great. And you attach them to the blast effect. Then here's the cannon for the left shoulder. And just like the other cannon, this one is also very detailed. And it has blue lights in the barrels. There's also a blue light on the scope of this cannon. Looks great. Here's another blast effect, and this attaches to the left cannon like this. Then here's a fisted left hand. And here's an open right hand. Now what's different in this version in terms of accessories is that the previous figure had an unmasked head sculpt, and it had two thrust effects that could be attached to the feet. This version does not have those. In addition, this version does not have the long multi-burst effect the two smoke effects, the takeoff effects, or the tiny blast effects from the previous release. But overall, the accessories that do come with this figure look very good and have an excellent amount of detail. Here's a look at War Machine with both cannons mounted on the shoulders. Then here he is with the fisted left hand and the open right hand. Here's the figure with the blast effect on the right shoulder cannon, and the rockets are attached to the blast effect. Next, here he is with the blast effect equipped on the left shoulder cannon. Then here's another view of War Machine. And here he is in a different stance. Here's a look at the articulation. War Machine looks up that far. Then he looks down that far. His head turns from side to side, and it tilts. The shoulder armor pads are flexible, but the arms only raise up this much. Full arm rotation, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, wrist swivel, ab crunch, and he moves forward that far. And he bends back just a little. Swivel at the waist. The legs come out to the sides that much. They kick out forward all the way. And they move back just a little. Thigh swivel, double jointed knees, which bend back that much. The foot is on a hinge, and it only moves up that much. It moves down that far, and there's an ankle pivot. So in conclusion, this figure looks very good, and just like the original figure, is sculpted very well, and the armor design is top notch. In addition, the paint job on the figure is phenomenal, and I think the color scheme on the figure's armor looks amazing. As for the articulation, it's okay. And as you know, this figure does have fewer accessories compared to the original one, which was a deluxe figure. But overall, it's a great figure, and the accessories that do come with it look excellent and have an exceptional level of detail. Thanks for watching. I hope everyone enjoyed this video, and please leave a like and subscribe.